This is Joshua Hart here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Huey Fury here in London. Huey, fight week for yourself. How you feeling, mate?
Yeah, feeling great. Looking forward to getting a ring again and start the year.
How do you want this year to go for yourself? Obviously, you kickstart your 2025 on Friday night against Dan Garber, and after that, it is time for you to really push for them big fights that you keep wanting.
Yeah, 100%. That's the plan now: is push for the big fights and get on the road.
Absolutely. Just talking on Dan Garber, there is a bit of history there. It's been mentioned in the press conference. A question asked you, you can't let him go 2-0 up on you, can you?
That's not going to happen. Like I said, everyone's got their own plan in life, and my plan is straightforward. So whoever gets in my way is going to be dealt with.
What are you expecting from Dan? Because it's very rare that we see an away fighter who's also then going to sell tickets for the fight as well, but it seems he's sold the tickets, he's up for it. Are you expecting a tough fight from Dan?
I think you can't underestimate anyone, and he's coming for it, so I just have to do what I have to do in there. So it doesn't really matter to me what he brings, it's going to be the same outcome.
And working with GBM now, at a proper long-term deal there, are you glad to have that security in your career now where you know that there's a team around you now and a promoter backing you that will have your best interest and they will help you get those big fights that you deserve?
Yeah, 100%. So it's important to me to be active, and hopefully these get me the big fights what I need.
And how active would you like to be this year? How many times would you like to be in the ring in 2025?
As many as possible. If you can put me out every month, it'd be perfect. So at least I want to be out 3-4 times, maybe 5. If it's possible, as many times as possible.
If I was to ask you, where would you like to be, let's say, this time next year, what position would you like to see Huey Fury in 12 months' time?
Mandatory for world titles.
We're in a bit of a transitional period in the heavyweight division at the moment. A lot of the top dogs in the division are looking like they're on their way out. Out of those names at the top, which one in particular? Is there a name in particular that stands out for you, first of all?
Anyone at the top. They all, listen, at the end of the day, you want to fight the best, so all at the top is in my way of getting them titles, so whoever.
Just looking at the top of the division, Daniel Dubois has been ordered to face Derek Chisora. What was your thoughts on that fight?
I don't understand why that fight's been made, to be fair, but listen, you can never underestimate Derek Chisora, but I think he's past his time.
Do you feel Derek Chisora deserves a world title shot at this stage of his career?
I think he's achieved a lot, and to be fair, he's come back after wins. So yeah, listen, he's done well in the sport, Derek.
Absolutely. How big of a chance do you give him in that fight?
Listen, it's heavyweight boxing. He's one chance. You've always got a chance with the power, so you can never count him out.
A big heavyweight fight this weekend as well. Joe Joyce, Filip Pergovic. You intrigued by that matchup?
Yeah, it'll be a good fight. It's again 2 big hitters, and it'll be interesting to see who wins.
Who do you make the favourite, and who do you believe wins on the night?
I think Filip Pergovic. I think he probably have the upper hand. I think after his 2 defeats, Joyce has not been the same.
Where do you feel Filip Pergovic's advantages lie in that fight? What parts of his game do you believe give him that edge?
He's a good boxer, isn't he? And he's got power from the distance as well, and big with the right hand. So again, if Joyce can't walk him down, it's going to be a tough fight.
Absolutely. And then Deontay Wilder is returning to the heavyweight division in June. Do you feel at the age and how deep in his career now that Deontay Wilder is, do you feel him making a comeback is the right move?
He's probably think he's got a lot to prove in himself from the defeats he's had, but what I've seen of Deontay Wilder, I think the best of him has gone.
Are you intrigued by the comeback? Do you have any excitement in seeing him back, or would you rather see him hang the gloves up now?
Listen, you can go on for too long, can't you? I think he's done well in the sport and stuff, but you never know. Like I say, you probably think there's a lot more left in the tank, so we'll see.
How important is it for fighters to know when the time's up? But do you feel there's a problem at the moment? Not a problem, but with the influence of Riyadh season, Turki Al Sheikh, the heavyweight division's thriving. There's so many big opportunities there. Do you feel that's why we're maybe not seeing Wilder or Chisora hang the gloves up just yet? Because they know that there's probably still a lot of big opportunities out there.
Yeah, it's probably one of them. It's probably the main reason of it. They want to stay in the limelight and rake as much money as possible. So everyone has their own excuse, don't they? So it's up to them.
And he has come out in interviews and said that the Anthony Joshua fight will not be a possibility this year, but for 2026 we could see finally Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Do you still have interest in that fight, despite it being spoke about for about 8 years now?
Old fight. No, there's obviously not much interest there now, is there? So I think we'll see what the public think.
How do you see a fight between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder playing out?
What we've seen of Deontay Wilder so far, I think Joshua
stops him.
Yeah, stops him. He seems like he's not got the power. He seems like he's on the back foot. So I'd say Joshua would win that one quite comfortably.
Hughie, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for your time today. Best luck on Friday night and wishing you success this year. Thank you. This is Joshua Hart here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Peter Fury here in London. Peter, it's a big week for yourself. 2 fighters on the card, Hughie, and is it the UK debut of Gradus Kraus?
No, he had a debut in Sheffield last month. Okay. So this is his second fight here.
Second fight in the UK. Very exciting prospect. I've seen a lot of clips.
Second, Gradus. So this is the man himself. So he's you can ask him questions.
Gradus, second fight in the UK, big one as well this time, live on DAZN. Are you just excited to be embracing the British fans here?
Oh yeah, I like it here, and yeah.
And looking at your clips online, the one thing that I think has really helped you grow is the ring walks that you do with your daughter there. You know, really, really just nice, wholesome things to see. What is it that makes you want to do things like that? And it's very different to what we see from the casual fighter making a ring walk. You seem very excited and motivated for your fights.
Yeah, I like it to do it with my daughter, and yeah, you see everybody likes it also. So maybe we have to do it every time.
And having the backing of someone like Peter Fury, who's such a big name in British boxing, how good is it to have the backing of Peter?
Yeah, well, very good. I'm happy with Peter, and I know him since I was very young, and we train a lot since that time. Me with Peter and my dad, so yeah, it's great.
And what are you looking to show the British fans on Friday night? What do you want to show in the ring?
Yeah, for sure win, and it will be nice for a good KO and maybe also a good ring walk again.
Absolutely. Peter, just talking on Huey as well, and again, it's a kick-starting his 2025, just speaking to him briefly upstairs, he seems very motivated for the year ahead and really wants to make a statement on this heavyweight division. Can that be achieved in the next 12 months?
Yeah, look, people wrote him off and, he's going nowhere, he doesn't do anything, he's inactive. I've heard all these stories before. But look, let's get him in the good fights. Izzy GBM has promised him them good fights. So whoever's available, pick up the phone.
How active would you like Huey to be this year as well as targeting those big fights? Would you like to keep him active in the ring, staying ready?
Well, definitely. That's what this is here, this Friday. It's keeping him active until he gets the big fight. So hopefully for the next one we can get a name, and we will get somebody, we will get a good name next time.
What do you make of, or I guess you could say, how motivated do you expect this Dan Garber to be? Because it's very rare we see an away fighter actually try and sell tickets for the fight, but it's clear he's sold some tickets, he's going to have people coming down. Are you expecting a fully motivated Dan Garber on Friday night?
Hey, 100%. It's a fight of lifetime for Dan. Like you said, there's history there with the family from many years ago. So, yeah, why not? He's got all to win and nothing to lose. And all these type of fighters are always can make an hard night because this is their world title fight.
Absolutely. I just want to quickly get a quick word on the main event as well. You seem very excited by this main event. Brad Ray stepping in. You had some high praise for him at the press conference. How good is it to see someone like Brad, who's always in the gym, finally get the opportunity he's been waiting to get?
Well, I had to speak because people think it's a short notice fight, 3 days notice, just turn up. Trust me, people, don't think that with Brad Ray. Brad Ray lives in the gym, and I know the kid, and he's a good fighter, especially now he's stepped up in weight. So it's going to be a good fight.
Do you feel the weight move for him has been beneficial at this stage of his career as well? Because we know at one point he's been down at super welterweight.
Definitely. He was too big for the weight. So it's a lot better for him at this weight. He's comfortable.
And just looking at the bookies' odds, he is actually the favourite going into it despite the 3 days notice. Do you think that's the right call? Brad Ray should go in as the favourite for this fight?
I fancy him, to be honest with you. I think this is his chance, and I think Brad's been waiting. I think he'll take it with both hands.
Just quickly, last one from me. Can I just quickly get a word on Daniel Dubois has been ordered to face Derek Chisora? Thoughts on the fight?
I haven't got any thoughts on it. You know, best of luck to him, and whatever happens, I'm more concentrated with my own team. Gradus, his dad, the rear. It's going to be a great night, and for Huey as well. So we're excited.
Peter, thank you very much. Best luck on Friday night. Cheers.